I found out about La Limonada through the film department's documentary this January. We followed Tita and the Institution of Lemonade International in La Limonada in Vidas Plenas, and we followed them and watched what they were doing in the schools that Tita started down in Guatemala City, Guatemala, and then specifically La Limonada. So that's how I discovered Vidas Plenas. Tita Everetts is the founder of Vidas Plenas. She was just the amazing person who started the organization. So the film department every other year does an international documentary film trip. And I was very interested. I saw the We Are Rwandans film and was like really inspired by it. And as a person who has a heart for travel and people, I was really excited to just get out there and see what the world has, because I know it's more than Upland, Indiana, than the Midwest. So I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone and explore and just see God's providence throughout the world. I think that's super important to be exposed to different cultures as well.
We made it. We've just touched down in Guatemala City.
When we left the airport and walked into like downtown Guatemala City, is essentially where the airport is, it was kind of shocking because there were a lot of people like waiting for their families outside, and it was just like, okay, like we are really in a different country. The first time we saw La Limonada, I think it was the second day we were there, we were kind of being brought around and seeing the tourist attractions of Guatemala City. And we got to this bridge and we got out of the van that we were using, and it was a beautiful view of just La Limonada. Like, it was honestly very breathtaking. There's so many houses just stacked on top of each other. But it's just set down in this little valley with a river at the bottom. And it's honestly really hard to describe. I think the biggest thing was not necessarily when I was there, but coming back and adjusting to, I mean, I was only there for 2 weeks, but it felt like I was there for so much longer because of how much we did and what was given to us to work through. So coming back from the trip, it was exhausting in itself to like think through everything that I'd been through, but again, that was like one of my favorite parts, was kind of digesting everything. And through that like process of digestion was how, like I was talking to Coach, and I was like, you know, I experienced all this and now I'm here, what do I do with it, you know? He was like, well, why don't we sponsor some children as a track team? And I was like, that is an amazing idea. I was a little nervous about coming to the team with this opportunity because it's a huge responsibility. It's not just something that we do, it's changing people's lives. And so I made a presentation, I made a PowerPoint, and I kind of went through my experience in Guatemala, like kind of started with, it was an amazing trip, I had so much fun, but I also learned and grew so much from this experience and with my teammates. And then I said, look, this is a way that our team can engage in that culture and how our team can make a difference into children's lives. And they like got on board right away. They were super excited about the possibility of doing that. As a team, we raised money over the course of a few months since I returned in February. And from each team member, you know, it's $2 a month. Or we're thinking about next year doing $10 a semester. And then we will do interactions, like we made a video kind of introducing ourselves, like, hi, we are the track team and we're so excited to be sponsoring you, and kind of wanted to say hello to them. So we'll be sending that out here soon. And then, so we'll also be doing some correspondence and just kind of keeping up with them and their lives throughout their years. Money can go towards school fees, book fees. It also can go towards kind of funding their experience in the schools there, because the school provides a lot for the children. They brush their teeth, they feed them 2 meals a day. Sometimes, you know, they may provide shoes. So it's a very important part of the children being able to have the best experience possible in the schools there. Our team is so excited to be able to sponsor the 2 sponsored children from La Limonada. We're just so blessed that they've come into our lives.